Hello and welcome. This is a little bit of Dollar Tree and the rest is Thrift Store. So I went out again Friday to some more stores to see if anybody else had anything. Basically, nobody really had anything for the most part, but I did find a few titles, so I am kind of happy. Like I said, I was just taking a different route home. So that's why I passed a few different stores. First one up here I got is Secrets of Angels, Demons, and Masons. A little documentary. Pretty interesting. Go along with the movies. I got Planet Earth, BBC's Planet Earth Volume 2. I don't think I'd noticed that before, that it was volume, so I gotta look and see if I can find some of the others. This is Volume 2. And then I had found Volume 4. So I need at least 1 and 3 just to get me caught up. But on Volume 2, you have Caves, Deserts, Ice Worlds. And on Volume 4, you have Seasonal Forest and Ocean Depths, which this contains episode 4 through 6, 11-part series. Okay, so I guess I only need Volume 1 and 3. Because then on Volume 4 it says this contains episodes 10 and 11 of the stunning 11-part series. So I only need Volume 1 and 3. Halfway there. Very surprised to find this. This is very interesting. It was Dragon Ball GT Salvation. This is the only one I saw. Like I said, anything I picked up today was pretty much, for the most part, one. I never even saw anything else. So I was very happy to find some Dragon Ball. This one I was told about. So well, the next two were two of my big ones that I was kind of wanting to find. And it was at one of the stores close to my house, which is a new store which hasn't ever really had anything or even any movies at any point since they've opened. And they've been open for well over probably a year. Yeah, year and a half. And I've been very disappointed at even going to this store because it's just a waste. But I was told heads up about this one, and I was glad that I found it. And that is the Junior Defenders, starring Ali Sheedy, Brian O'Halloran, and Justin Henry. Not saying this is going to be real good, but it's got Brian O'Halloran, which is part of Kevin Smith's group of people, and that's why I was notified. I mean, Kevin does have an appearance. Pauly Shore also has an appearance, but I add this to my Kevin Smith collection of View Askew Universe titles. So I was very happy to find this because I couldn't remember the title, but once I flipped it up and I saw the image, because I saw the side and I was like, Junior Defenders. Very happy to find that one. This one here I'm happy to find because it is the first movie of one that I had already found earlier on Blu-ray. And one I found here is Young, Fast, and Fierce, The Ride of a Lifetime, which is the first one to V8 too. So I was glad to find that. And the last movie that I found at Dollar Tree, another Blu-ray, is Angel of the Skies. So I was glad that I actually found 2 Blu-rays that I did not have. And didn't have to go hunting too bad. Now, the next stuff is from the thrift store. There's a Blu-ray steelbook, but it is the size of a DVD case. I grabbed it just because it's kind of a nice steelbook. Is the Twilight Saga New Moon. It is embossed. So all this is all embossed. You can even really tell too much on it, but yeah, you can see some hidden imaging in there. Really nice. It's got very minor scratches. There's got a tiny little scratch here. There's like a little scuff up here and just a dab right here. But for the most part, it is pretty mint. There's no real artwork on the inside, but you can see from the inside, you can see that that front is embossed. Just kind of thought that was pretty nice looking. Another one here. Since now I'm going to kind of pick up some of the Lord of the Rings DVDs just to have the regular versions. But this one here was the limited edition Fellowship of the Ring 2-disc set. Nothing on the back, but it opens up. I got to open it. Weird, because this one tray is broken, and otherwise the disc could fall out. So I'm gonna have to get another one of these and do a little work at fixing that up. I think basically a lot of this other stuff is all Disney. Found Bolt on DVD. Winnie the Pooh Valentine for You Special Edition. Something I did not have in my collection. I think this, yeah, it came with Valentine Day cards. So it came with 3 different set of 6 total Valentine Day cards. Surprising, the disc is in great shape. Another one here is the classic short films is Mickey's Christmas Carol. I mean, I already have this on Blu-ray, but I kind of want to get some of these collection sets. I mean, there may be some information on here that I don't have. It's got a few shorts: Mickey's Christmas Carol, Pluto's Christmas Tree, which I love Pluto, the small one, and Santa's Workshop. Now, I didn't have this on DVD. It's a Platinum Edition 40th Anniversary 2-disc set, and I love when they do the there's more trash in here. I hate these security tags in my stuff. I always like getting them out. And that is the Jungle Book. So I'm not sure if all the same stuff is on the Blu-ray or not, but the artwork that they did on these discs back then are just beautiful artwork. This is the stuff that I would love that Disney would have stuck with. Instead of going solid color, kept with that, people would have loved it. Another one I already have, but this is a different edition. Actually, I think this is the first release, is Peter Pan in Return to Neverland Pixie Powered Edition. I hadn't seen this cover, so wanted to grab that. I believe mistaken. Once again, beautiful artwork on the disc. Definitely one good reason to have the DVDs. Here we have Phineas and Ferb, the Perry Files, with the slip. You can notice the slip is his eyes move. The slip. So I haven't really watched this, but I think I have a Phineas and Ferb Marvel one. Pretty sure I can't see it. It's a 2 disc, but the disc 2 is the digital copy, so I don't know if that's still any good. But the code, I do still have the code in here, the first disc. And then I haven't opened this yet because I'm not sure exactly what this entails. It's an activity pack. Well, I haven't opened this. Might be pretty interesting. Then I actually have Diamond Edition of Peter Pan DVD case with the Blu-ray as well. I like grabbing these when I see these, since they're not doing these anymore. Hence that went back to the bad solid color. Also found a copy of Fantasia 2000 on DVD. Nice slip on there. And these were also the same thing, but great shape. Then Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 1 with the slip. My Blu-ray doesn't have a slip. That's kind of right. Once again, a combo DVD case with the Blu-ray is Dumbo's 70th anniversary. I don't recall. Yeah. The Blu-ray disc has some artwork on it. The DVD disc is just great. I found a new copy of Oz the Great and Powerful DVD with a digital code. Always like grabbing the new Disney titles when I find them still sealed. Hence, this is another Peter Pan Return to Neverland DVD with a digital code. Different cover than the other one that I had just shown. Where did you go? There you went. So you see the original release, and then the other. And 3-disc special edition DVD with the Blu-ray is Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2. Brand new, sealed. These are definitely the best deals when I grab those. Well, not the best, they're great deals. This is one of the best deals that I've gotten a hold of. This I found at the thrift store that I do not frequent, because they're one of the ones that it's actually owned by the same guy, but for some reason I've already complained, so now hopefully something happens. They've raised their Blu-ray prices. Their Blu-ray, all the Blu-ray prices are supposed to be like $1.99. This store has now jacked it up to $3.99, and I was like, that's kind of ridiculous. So I didn't pick out any blues, and they're like, no pricing on this. And I said, how much? And he goes, It's $1 per disc. And there's a lot of discs in here. At any rate, this is George Carlin, All My Stuff box set. The discs are in great shape. Man, I was holding it, and he looks and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes, I'll sell it to you for $4. Okay, great. I'm happy with that. Hell, I'd have paid the $5. But hence, when you open these, I hadn't had one of these cases, but I have seen them. When you open these, I mean, it probably would have been the same thing if I'd opened them all up. I mean, it spreads way out. But when you open these cases, there's a hidden 2 more discs. This is a 14 disc set of George Carlin. This contains the 12 HBO specials. So even if he would have counted the discs, this would cost me 14, which still would have been fine if I'd have looked this up first. But I'm happier that I paid 4. I looked at Amazon. Amazon is selling this new for $120. I wouldn't pay $120 for this, but $120. And scroll down a little farther, used, it's selling for like $45 with 5 shipping. So even half of that, I can't beat this. This was, to me, one of the great deals that I got. Because at first, when I flipped through this and was checking the discs and looking at it, I got to the very last one and I noticed that there was one missing out from underneath. I hadn't noticed until I got home that it states up here it's 14 discs. So it is all 14 discs. The only thing that I notice I'm missing is the little paper booklet. I don't know how much information is in the booklet. I only seen the booklet in the image from Amazon. So I'm not missing much. But that, to me, is one of the great deals. $4 for a $120 set, or even 50 used. Now, these next 2 were the only 2 things I picked up at a Goodwill. They were both 2 different Goodwills. When in Rome, with the slip. And hence, the Goodwills have gotten really bad around me. They have cut down their sections. Somebody told me that they were actually remodeling, but it's kind of weird that you're going to remodel every single store at the same time. For the most part, all their movies around me are like $2.98, so I didn't mind spending that for that one. This one I grabbed basically just because the 3D disc says DVD plus Blu-ray with 3D content, and it's an Elf story based on the Elf on a Shelf. So the 3D thing was the only thing that really kind of sold me, because the DVD doesn't look as in great shape, but the Blu-ray's there. And back to Thrift Stores. Shakespeare in Love. Another title I did not have. The Dilemma. Vince Vaughn, Kevin James. I don't even remember if I've seen this or not. But tried to find that one. This one here was actually new, still sealed to some point, but the package was annihilated. But I took it anyway. So the artwork on the outside is a little mustard because the top of it was destroyed up. But that is Drive, Ryan Gosling. You can kind of see up here. So this whole section here is really wrinkled, but the whole top of this thing was all destroyed, missing. I was trying to pop the disc out from the top just to check it, but couldn't do that. It wasn't coming out easy to check. But when I got home and tore it all out carefully so it wasn't moving any more broken plastic pieces around. And the only thing on that disc was my fingerprint from when I stuck my finger in there. I found Downtown Abbey, the motion picture, with a slip. So that was nice. Multi-collection here is Miramax's Children of the Corn 3, Children of the Corn 4, Children of the Corn 5, Children of the Corn 6, or 6. I'm not sure all the titling, but couldn't pass up getting 4 of them, even though I know they're all on the same disc, as these always are. But 4 films I did not have. Now this last one, I know, well, I didn't know at the time. I picked this up, I said most of these thrift store stuff was picked up right before and during Dollar Tree. So I didn't know that until after James had said that he was looking for this, but the only one I found was the one I found at the thrift store, which in fact was brand new, still sealed. So I paid $2 instead of $1, but I never found it. Hopefully I do find it, because it's a great movie just to have if somebody would need it. But unfortunately, the only one I found was the one for myself. And that, again, was at the thrift store. And that is big. So I was very happy to find this, even though I didn't get to find it at Dollar Tree. It's a little easier to spend $1 more than the way we've done at times buying from Hamilton Book before we get them at Dollar Tree. But still, if we want it bad enough, we'll pay the few extra bucks. So it's a 2-disc set, a little artwork, and then it comes with little cards. Show you those. Zoltar Speaks, Make a Wish. The back side of the card, your wish is granted. Another Zolar Speaks. There's only 3 cards in this. If your heart desires it, it will be so. And the front of the 3rd card, which all things are possible. So not much, but pretty nice little cards. But that was everything I picked up, the little extra I picked up at Dollar Tree, and then the thrift stores. So now I'm caught up on the movies that I have picked up recently. Once again, thanks to the new subscribers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hopefully Dollar Tree's waves start getting better. I really wish that they would just go back to every 3 months. It seems to be a little bit better hauls, more worth the trip of running around to a lot of stores. When it's every month, it just kind of like hit or miss. Like I said, these last few ones, I mean, I did do pretty well. I did do quite well at the beginning of this wave, and I didn't do that many stores. So I was happy about that. But the stores that I didn't get, or I did go to, still don't have anything. And those are stores that I can do right by my work. So I don't know if they're just eliminating doing movies at some of the stores at certain times. Who knows? But anyway, hope the best for everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you.